Welcome everybody to this episode of the Waiting in Queue podcast on the Game Phreeks channel. Cut to Connor. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
My face get red?
Not really.
I might throw up. Just kidding.
Well, you do have to poop.
I was just gonna say that. Just so everybody knows, I have to poo.
Every episode.
I don't like pooping in the house here anymore.
You still do it though. Like when
Very not much anymore because I gotta go like all the way upstairs, and
Top floor.
My favorite bathroom, that one over there, has been confiscated from me.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel safe pooping in this house anymore.
You know, I never really liked that downstairs one.
Oh, the downstairs one is the gem.
Because all these bathrooms in this place sucked growing up.
The one upstairs, that's a doom bathroom. Or the one in the main floor, you never poop on that one.
Oh, the lock doesn't work, so it's like you have to.
You're pooping with the doors open, with the doors closed. Like it's just not happening.
Yeah. But then like the downstairs one is where we used to hang out. So like if we went to go poop, we're all surrounding it because it protrudes out kind of. So you can hear everything like when the pooping's happening. So then naturally you would turn on the fan to make some white noise. That fan is so unbelievably loud.
Yeah, but that was good.
But it was like, this is like bothering me loud.
Yeah, it was.
It was like there was no happy medium.
I also didn't care if anybody heard me pooping.
Well, you know me. I'm nervous.
You don't like the people hearing the sound of you even peeing in the urinal.
I was starting to get over my fear of like pooping in public.
Oh my God. One of the greatest stories you've ever told though.
Did I tell it on the podcast?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, if I did, you're just going to hear it again. So we're in Chicago for Tanner's. We're in Wisconsin, but my wife and I traveled down to Chicago.
Right. You were in Chicago and you were in a stall.
So we went to like the big like mall down there in the Magnificent Mile. And I had to poop like really bad. I was like, I can't hold it. I got to go. So I go in there. I sit down in the only stall that was open. And the lock wasn't like quite good. And so I sit down. I start pooping. And then this guy comes in. He starts going down the list of like, he goes to the end one. Everyone always goes to the end one. That's the one you always want.
The handicap one.
The handicap one, yeah.
Which... It is the best one, but it's also kind of like in a public space, taking the handicap one when there's other ones open is super rude. But anyways.
So I, he goes to mine. Dude like pounds on it and asks like if anyone's in there, but it like opens at the same time. And he's like, oh shit, my bad. And I'm like just sitting there like, oh.
Taking a shit.
Yeah, taking a shit. And that's like one of the exact reasons why I hate going into public restrooms, because of that fear, which is like, it usually doesn't happen, but it fucking happens.
It usually doesn't happen. It never happens.
Yeah. So it happened to me, and I also just hate like people hearing me. So I was like, oh, fuck. So the guy is like, oh shit, my bad. And just like leaves. So I still have to like get up and close the door. He didn't even close the door for me.
Did he say anything?
When he like already opened it, I was like, occupied. Like,
I've like, yo, dude, I'm taking a shit, bro.
Dude, he was just so. It was like, yo, and he went, and like, he's like opening it as like he's asking if anyone's in there. Like, yeah, dude.
Can't you like tell like when somebody's in a stall just by the fact that the door is completely shut?
Well, that's what the lines are for, and then like
those lines
under the
feet.
feet.
Those lines need to be taken away.
You know, go under and like, hey, yo,
bad design, bad design. Doesn't need them. Bad design. But yeah, that's fucking dirty, gross.
Oh, that's my bathroom experience. I was starting to get over my fear of public pooping, and now it's back, full blown.
It's not that I have a fear of it. It's just like I would rather poop in the safety of my own toilet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate pooping in public.
It's awful. I think a lot of people like just hate it because it is awful. It's like, bro, these toilets are. Xbox having a little problem over there.
Yeah.
But it's like the toilets are just like, they're not as clean as mine.
Right, yeah.
And my tuchus is on there.
Yeah, everybody's bare bottom's been on the others.
Yeah. Do you put stuff on your...
I usually wipe it down.
Do you wipe it down? Katie, do you do anything to the toilet seat prior to sitting on it?
Nah, but I mean, I think girls'
I'd imagine
bathrooms
the girls are
like
a lot cleaner anyways.
There's usually nothing wrong with a girl's bathroom.
You can't tell me that some girls go in there and are just fucking dirty.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
There's plenty of like dirty women.
I would
but
imagine
like
there's
compared
more
to
dirty
men,
boys.
Yeah, for sure, for 100%. But I don't really do much to the toilet either. I just fucking sit my ass on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't poop in public very often.
Mm-hmm. Usually I give it like an extra flush too, because sometimes you see skid marks and I'm like, I don't want that water splashing up onto my butt.
Do you really? You flush it?
Oh, if I like see stuff in there.
If I see skid marks, I don't shit on the toilet. I won't shit on that toilet. I'm like, dude, that's gross. I'm not sitting on this at all.
No, like the skid marks are in the toilet. Okay.
Of course. I'm not sitting on that toilet. Like, disgusting. Nope. No. I'm moving away or I'm holding it. Because, no. I don't even like when clean water splashes on your butt. Because you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Isn't it called like Poseidon's kiss?
Huh?
Isn't it called like Poseidon's kiss?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, thank you.
And usually half the time you've already peed, so then it's just like pee is like kissing your butt.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you do courtesy flushes?
No.
You probably don't because you don't like the sound. So I think if you were to flush, you would be like, okay, they think I'm getting out and done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, I'll do a courtesy flush like 4 or 5 times. Because what I don't like is people coming in and smelling it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. It's so not so much the sound. So like, I drop a log and I'm like,
well, I think like
or like I piss in it, flush.
I kind of do a couple courtesy flushes sometimes, but it's not from like the smell. Like if it's like, man, like I'm still like kind of going because I'm still kind of nervous, and then like I get worried that like, am I gonna clog this thing? So then I like start doing some because then like my worst nightmare is like it's clogged and I can't like get it to go down. So
yeah, but if it's a public restroom, I know this is gross.
Yeah, but then like I leave.
There's no
the next
plungers
person
in there.
The next person goes in. Like if there was a line, and that guy knows that was me.
True,
because he saw my face.
Very true. Very true. I also have a fear of clogging the toilet, and that's because I think I've told you guys this before. The old house that my parents lived in, the house I grew up in on Leesburg, the toilet, no matter, like everybody else could poop in the toilet, totally fine. Flush it, it would go down. Every single time for the fucking however many years I lived there, my entire childhood life, right? Every single time I took a poo in that toilet, it clogged. Every single time. And my dad's like, well, how are you clogging it every time? I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's something with this piping. This toilet does not like me. So ever since then, I've resorted to the courtesy flushes. I even do it at home.
Yeah, I don't really do that much courtesy flushing.
I don't want my log just floating around while I'm on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, we got into a poop talk rant. What were we gonna even talk about today?
Well, so we were gonna kind of talk about Amouranth, maybe a little bit of Trainwreckstv. Trainwreckstv.
Is he still living in that big old like mansion or the big old like condo thing?
I'm not sure anymore since he's got to give up most of his money, or his main source of income's kind of.
Yeah, they banned gambling on Twitch. Got good riddance. I hated it.
Yeah, that needed to go. I mean, that's kind of old news, but reason Trainwrecks came up on kind of like our radar was just like he said how much he made on the gambling, which, you know, just
what was he trying to do, to make people feel sorry for him or something?
No, I think he was just like coming out and saying, or yeah, maybe it was like I feel sorry for him. Like, man, I was making
multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
from sitting at a computer all day.
He claims he made like $360 million from like all of his gambling deals. It's like, man, that's a lot, man. But it's just like, it needed to go because they try to justify like the gambling on there.
You can't justify it,
and you can't
I'm sorry, I don't like gambling, and I think like,
and it sucked that like Twitch, it took them forever to ban it, and the only reason they banned it
forever.
What?
I said it always takes them forever.
Well, the only reason they weren't planning on banning it. The only reason they banned it was because that one guy, that Slick, or the one guy that borrowed money from everyone and didn't pay any of it back to pay off his like gambling.
Yeah, he was scamming.
Everybody.
Other Twitch streamers and shit. Is that what you're talking about? Or
Yeah.
scamming his viewers?
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect? It's gambling, dude. Gambling is not like it's not a healthy thing. Like in any way.
No.
It's not. It's like taking money and physically burning it. I mean, it's not a healthy thing at all. Even to like, oh, I'm gonna go have fun and go gamble like for a little bit. I get it. I get the hype, but it's not a healthy thing. Just like saying like, oh, I drink to get drunk. That's not a healthy thing either, you know? So like, it's not surprising that there was some people scamming people to gamble on Twitch.
Well, he was scamming to be able to pay off the debt
Exactly. Which he accumulated from gambling.
Yeah.
It just is. That's what I'm saying. It's like you start by like, oh, I'm just going to do it for fun. But it's like, I just don't get it. I think money's too valuable to
yeah,
gamble.
I mean, with those people, it's an addiction.
Of course.
So.
Still doesn't mean it's right.
No, absolutely
but,
not.
Yeah, I think I'm fucking glad it's gone. I don't even watch Twitch that much, so like really it didn't affect me either way. But I just mean like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like it was just ruining Twitch.
Yeah.
But aren't they still allowing some of the gambling?
Like poker and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, because that's more of like, that's a strategy game. That's not just like slots.
Yeah, you're learning a game. A slot is literally up to chance. You're
Yeah.
putting money in for a chance of winning something back in return on an algorithm that's made for you to lose. Like the algorithm is against you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100%, but 99.9% of the time you're not winning.
And I think sports betting too. You can do sports bets because there's some.
Again,
like,
I think that's fine too because like a sports bet is like, would I do it? No, but it's. Even that, you still have some sort of strategy in your sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's all still a chance, but like, I feel like a slot machine, especially these online slot machines that are like built off of like actual digital algorithms, dude, it's not made for you to win. You know, none of that shit's made for you to win. So.
No, I mean, well, they the mind of a gambler when it comes to like slots and stuff is just they do let you win. Like you will win sometimes, but it's always like I put in $20 and I won $100.
If everybody lost 100% of the time, nobody would gamble.
Yeah, but they know
they
know how the mind of a gambler works. Like nobody will take that. Like if they won $100 off a $20 bill, they won't go, all right, I'm out. I made my profit. They go, yeah, but I could make 500.
Yeah.
And they just push it until they just run out of money.
Thing, but
Yeah,
but you push it till you run out of money, or you push it till you don't have enough time. And there are people who go gamble pretty frequently and then come back with like winnings of like 3,000. Like, oh, I won 3,000 this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah, but you spent like fucking 2 days in a room drinking and smoking, and like with no natural light, no air.
Oh no, fresh air is pumped into those places.
Still, like you're in this building like all day to make like an extra $3,000, which you might have never even made.
But how many times do they go the day before the weeks? Yeah, it's never profitable. I remember one of the first times.
Don't get me wrong. I'm against it, but I'm not like, oh, fuck you for gambling. You know this, but it's like it's something I've never done, never experienced, and I would go and experience. Like we're talking about the cans, taking our can money and going to gamble the can money. But like that's not like I don't give a fuck about that money
No.
because that's not like my paycheck. You know, that's like extra money that we got from saving up
No,
fucking cans.
Yeah, gambling's just supposed to be one of those like, hey, every once in a while we just go and
Yeah, but it's not.
no, it's
You're
not
saying
for
it's
most people.
supposed to be? I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think that's what like you as a person are supposed to do. But gambling is not engineered for you to just sometimes come and gamble. It's there to catch people into like spending a lot of money in gambling.
Yeah, they
And that's
design.
why. That's why it's bad on Twitch because you have all these fucking kids doing it.
Yeah, watching it and seeing them like watch probably a rigged
That's another
URL
Yeah.
or rigged like. You can't tell me that with like it being online that they don't give them a special game mode.
Yeah, you're talking about like Trainwrecks doing like the promotion video.
Yeah, like when
Promotional
he
stream.
does it like on the stream and
Fake.
yeah, it's got to be.
Fake.
They are gonna show him winning. If they just showed him like winning and losing like normal, no one's gonna be like, oh, some people will, but like if they showed him winning a lot, like any like phone, like I'll sometimes get like ads on my phone for like virtual like gambling. You don't like really play with real money. I don't.
Yeah,
really get
I know
the-
what you mean.
But like it's always showing winners. Obviously, they're gonna show that
Yeah.
you're gonna win.
Yeah. Ugh. Nasty, dude. Gross. Nasty. Well, Trainwrecks doesn't do it now.
Well,
What's
Connor-
he do now? The podcast?
He played. He probably does the podcast. I know he played Overwatch and got bronze rank 5.
We all did.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
I actually. I watched him.
Terrible ranking system, by the way.
Yeah.
I think.
I watched him get that ranking before like they found out like they were placing everybody
I think I
like
saw it on
super low,
TikTok.
and I was like, "Yes, he sucks at video games." But then, yeah, it came out.
Yeah.
No shot, bro. Like he would just say that the whole time, and I'm like,
So what's he do now?
I don't know. I think he's
Is
actually
he
trying to play.
playing Overwatch.
I think he's actually trying to play video games.
I mean, he had to play video games prior. Wasn't he
Yeah,
playing like
they had-
Call of Duty and shit?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know much about Trainwrecks. He's
don't
never
know
been
either.
my favorite
He like came.
streamer.
Yeah, I don't really even know where he came.
I wouldn't
from.
even say that he's never been a streamer that I've liked.
I mean, like, I don't hate him, but like, I don't like watch him.
I don't hate him either. I just don't like him that much.
Right. I'm trying to think of. Oh, for some reason, I always thought he came up with like Tyler 1, but I don't think that's true at all.
No, he was really good. He's really good friends with Greek God X.
That's probably what it was. And the Greek god went all. Oops, sorry. What'd I do?
You
Oops.
turned the dimness down.
Ha
I thought we were losing power.
Nope. So yeah, that's going on, and then like everybody found out about
Amouranth.
Amouranths, which we've talked about her a few times on this
No, we haven't.
podcast.
Oh, like in general, not the situation.
No, her on the podcast.
Yeah.
Found out that she had a husband or a boyfriend or something, and what I read was it was a husband, and he's an asshole. So
Yeah. Pretty much the mastermind behind like how she's streaming, and he pretty much controls her life. It seems like.
well, that's what they're saying, but I don't know if like that's entirely true, because a lot of like Keemstar was saying like, of course Keemstar being Keemstar, he was like tweeted out and said that he was the one who like did everything, and I like highly doubt that, but like he was the business mastermind, but Amouranth was like the one who got all the credit for it. I was like, I don't know about that, but we don't know. I don't know the situation that she's going through.
There was a lot of people that were requesting refunds because she's married, which is like, what?
Oh my
Well,
god!
hold
Dude,
on,
don't
why-
even get me started.
Why does that even matter? It's like you guys didn't have a shot with her.
Yeah, but they think they do.
I know, but it's
That's
just,
the incel community that's massive nowadays on the internet. I think it was always massive. I just think nowadays because of TikTok you see it more. But yeah, people like are like, I donated so and so amount of money, and I feel like I should get that back because I donated to her because she told me she was single. I'm like, so you probably shouldn't have donated 3,000 or I say 3,000 because that's the video that everybody's seen. $3,000 to a streamer who's sitting in a hot tub because you think she's single. Like, donate $3,000 because like you actually like the content, which I don't know why. You
No, everyone there like
to fucking anybody.
Everyone there is like, man, if I give her this money, maybe I got a shot with her.
You're fucking crazy. It's like going to a strip club. Those are the same guys that would go to a strip club and be like,
they fall in love with the stripper.
Yeah, they fall in love with the stripper because she's treating him like with more respect than most women do. Spoiler alert, idiot. She's doing that so you give her fucking money, and that's her fucking job. The reason other women don't treat you like that is because you're going into strip clubs thinking that that's how women are supposed to fucking treat you. Like, it's just so stupid to me. I don't get it. I have given Amouranth money.
You have? Yeah.
I bought her OnlyFans, remember?
Yeah.
For the show.
So I want to say you didn't like give her money. I didn't
give her money because I thought she was single. I gave her money because I wanted to see her titties on OnlyFans,
Yeah,
so we could talk about it on the show.
You just purchased one of her products.
Yeah, which I didn't even get anything because we found out that it's a gate for more gates. So
yeah, but we kind of got to see like maybe what you could get or like how it works.
Of course.
So
no, I'm not saying it was a bad purchase. It was good for the show. It's on another episode if you guys want to see it. So
I don't think we even showed it, did we?
We didn't show the OnlyFans, but we talked about me purchasing the OnlyFans. Didn't I do it on the show?
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out that, like, you get into it, and then, like, if you want to see anything, which is fucking smart, I think. But it's also kind of like, I feel like you should get something, right? And there's some stuff on there, but it's like Instagram photos of her in, like, her bathing suits. And we're just doing it for the normal consumer. Obviously, I fucking nuked it afterwards because it was like $45 fucking dollars, dude, a month to see her Instagram photos.
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to see anything else, you got to spend like, what was it, like? Some of them were like $50. Some of the videos were like $20. Some of the videos were like $100.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, she knows what she's doing, but I don't think she's doing much right now. I think
she is taking a break from streaming right now, which is probably a good thing.
I think last time she was on stream, she said that her husband saw or heard the recording, and that's when, see, this is what she's saying, and I can't say anything on the situation, but she said that he was like, oh wow, I am a fucking asshole, but she said that he's getting mental help and she's getting legal help, I think, to like end it or divorce it. I don't know.
She needs to. It's probably gonna suck. I'm sure he's got it worded and worked out that it will be a financial struggle for her at first, but with her fame, if she ever decided to like come back, she could.
Yeah. She'll still do really well after the whole situation. Sucks, but the dude was a fucking asshole. Did you see the recording?
I did.
Yeah.
I think I got it. Do we want to watch it?
Can we watch it?
I don't see why not.
I just don't like seeing her cry.
Okay, we won't watch it. I mean,
we can pull it up a little bit.
I mean, it's kind of old news already. So,
yeah, most people have probably already seen it. Like, if you're involved in that stuff, I just don't like seeing her cry. I don't like seeing anybody cry on stream and stuff. I just feel bad for them. Yeah, it sucks. It was kind of like mind blowing though to find out that she had a husband behind the scenes.
Oh yeah,
I think it's so smart for somebody in that kind of field of work because, and I think it's pretty common when it comes to like porn stars and, I don't know if I can say that. Corn stars. That's what TikTok does. Corn stars. I think you could say it on YouTube, but and like OnlyFans people, I think it's pretty common that they like just don't bring their outside life into their work life,
Mm-hmm.
especially in that field, because she knows that she makes money off of men and women that are like have that urge of like, oh, I might have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think that definitely turned a lot of like people off. I mean, obviously there was a huge thing of people saying like, I demand a refund. So I thought you were single. I thought I was. Yeah, it's crazy.
You're so dumb.
Do we want to do a? I got a couple other like topics we can talk about real quick before we end the show.
Fill me with them.
So the
Come on, Daddy, fill me up.
the Kratos fight in God of War, the new game
with Thor.
with Thor got leaked. Do you want to watch that?
I watched a little bit of it when you posted it, but I did not watch the whole thing.
All right,
Fuck it. Let's watch it. Fuck you fucking guys and your... I don't want to get spoiled!
Spoiler alert.
Look how tiny it is.
Yeah, sorry.
Was it luck? Did my son die? Blind fucking luck!
Is the TV on there supposed to be?
Oh, dumbass! You think you can come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate? That ain't how it works.
Dude,
You're a
watch this.
destroyer, like me.
That's not the right
Oh no. I say when we're done.
Oh, shit!
The real. Get up!
I might play this one. It's going to be on PC.
Was it luck?
So that was pretty. I thought that was pretty cool. Like they made like it like oh
So
you,
Kratos,
like, you
he
died.
killed Kratos.
Yeah, he killed him right there, but then he
Killed
brought
him.
Yeah, he brought him back to life to fight him. But I love how they. I mean, it's obviously kind of spoiled now, but they made you think that like, oh, I didn't like spam like hard enough on that like tug of war kind of part.
It's kind of breaking the fourth wall in a sense. Not like the characters, but like the actual game mechanic. I feel like it's breaking the fourth wall. Because you're like, fuck. And then like hearing... I'll say right now, Thor's voice, not a fan. I was picturing something else.
You were thinking of Chris Hemsworth?
No, fuck no. Gross. Dude, the fact that like people were upset that like this Thor didn't look like the Marvel Thor blew my fucking mind. I'm like, you guys are so stupid.
I was not surprised at all when people were upset by it.
The fact that people think the Marvel Thor is like what the actual original Thor has ever been written out to look like is absolutely asinine.
They think Marvel Thor is like
Thor.
the like historically accurate correctness of like the whole like
Not
universe.
even fucking close. I mean, it's close. They use the same names. They use the
Yeah,
same place.
But did you know in historical Viking ships that they have like Iron Man as their like figurehead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hands out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
And every time they buried the dead, they would bury them inside those ships, but they would also carve out like the Hulk to protect them while they were buried. So it's all the same universe.
Okay, I got one more thing, and then we can end the show. Because I was talking to you about it last night, and you were like, "Come on, just tell me." Just wait. Okay.
All right.
So
Fill me up, Buttercup.
this is gonna be about Overwatch 2. So Overwatch 2 is
Putting porn in the game.
I wish.
They're putting sex scenes in the campaign.
Love it. Would love it. No, but they are going to start recording chat logs, not just the chat from like typing. They already kind of do some of that, like when you report people, but they're going to be recording the voice chat. So when you talk in Overwatch, they will be recording it, turning it into a transcript for them to review if you get reported enough to ban those people that are being toxic. And
yeah, but where's the toxic? Where's the toxic line drawn? Where is like telling somebody to, hey, learn how to fucking play damage, to saying obviously something racist? Like, obviously racism is going to get knocked off. But, like, if you say something to a stranger of, like, dude, get the fuck off Genji, you're trash at Genji, is that a too high of a level of toxicity that you're going to get banned from playing the game?
see, I don't know how they're going to do it.
Stupid. it's bad.
But it probably won't be like you just said that one time
yeah,
and got reported for it. It's gonna be
but like if I'm
repetitive.
repetitively telling people that they're like, bro, you're just not playing that character good enough in a comp situation, swap off. Even if I say it like that, are they gonna be like, this guy's too mean to other people playing the game?
Right.
You're banned.
Yeah. So
have you seen pros play with their teams? Those motherfuckers are constantly yelling at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Not constantly, but like there are times where they're like, dude, you gotta fucking pull it together. Like, you're not fucking playing good. Or are they gonna be like, nah? Because I feel like Blizzard's become very, very docile with like their, like, you can't say certain shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The old Blizzard, back then the old Blizzard though was a bunch of men sexually assaulting women. But like,
that's right.
But back then you could do whatever you wanted.
This is Jesse McCree.
This is McCree. Who the fuck's McCree? He's not even in the game. Have you seen those TikToks?
Oh yeah,
where they do the I picked McCree. I'm already McCree. He's like, who the fuck is McCree? And he's like, he's not. They're just making up names.
Yeah. So to further combat this on like banning people, because I mean we've seen in like Warzone that when people get banned,
they just pre-make accounts.
They just remake an account, and Overwatch 2 is going to have this problem because now that the game is free,
lose all your progression.
You lose your progression, yeah. But this is just how they're going to keep people off. So now that it's free, the way to keep people from just making a new account is you now will have to add your phone number to your account. So like if you get banned and you want to make a new account, you can't make a new account without a phone number. And if it's a phone number you've already used, it will not be able to work.
So I'll use my dad's phone number.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, but it looks...
Oh, that one got banned? Okay, I'll use my mom's phone number.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, they're not sending you text messages.
I think they will be sending you, like...
You can't tell me there's
code.
No way to find, like, generated phone numbers online.
Well, scam callers, they get phone numbers they get a shit ton of phone numbers all the time. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but it just...
I feel like that's too much personal information shared to, like, just to play a fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back in the day where you would just, like, go to the game store, they'd give you, like, a disc. I know most people don't even know what that is anymore. And then you put it in a disc tray. Also, people don't know what disc trays are anymore. And you, like, just... You don't even I was going to say download the game, but, like, you didn't even have to download the game. It was just, like, on the disc. And then, like...
You had to play.
You just, like, played it. And there was, like, no accounts that you had to sign into. Now it's like every time a new game comes out, you're like, what's it on? You're like, oh, it's Steam. It's like, fuck. I haven't been on Steam in, like, 3 months. I have to make a whole nother account to get on it. Or Blizzard, I can't even play Overwatch because I got to log into my fucking Blizzard account.
Yeah. Well, so that's what Overwatch 2 is doing. So I'm going to tell you Modern Warfare... What?
I think that's retarded.
Modern Warfare 2 is going to have a similar system with the phone number system, and that's more towards like banning hackers and then like keeping hackers from making a new account, because that's been the problem. Is like even hackers they'd get banned every game, but they buy like
they don't give a fuck because
they're just like, I'm gonna just make a new account,
especially like losing stuff because they're hacking. They're gonna get all that shit back so quick.
Well, they usually have like unlock tools, so as soon as they launch the game, they have the unlock tool that unlocks everything for them. There's no like, they don't even have to like try to...
What's the fun?
I don't know. They just...
Isn't the point of like playing the games to like go through the progression and enjoy like the rewards,
challenge,
the rewards that you've received from the challenges you've completed? But not anymore. I feel like now it's just like, it's just so mindless nowadays. Like some video games they're just mindless. I mean, even Destiny is like just a mindless grind every season. I mean, yeah, it changes a little bit, but like there's no individuality of like any games anymore. I think the phone number thing though is probably a good idea. That might slow it down.
Yeah,
I don't like the recording of audio though.
Yeah, I mean that's just Overwatch, and that's just them like worrying about like, oh, we're being...
It's because Blizzard's on very, very, very thin ice. very thin ice when it comes to like that kind of stuff. So
players must attach a phone number to their Battle.net account in order to play Overwatch 2 across. Oh yeah, it's also only on PC.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because usually then you'd have to make a new like Xbox account or PlayStation account.
Saying
to
this
play
again
online.
too, though. Overwatch has more PC players than it's got console players. It's got to, right? That actually might not be true though.
What's that?
There might be more people on consoles playing than on.
Probably.
PC. But
I mean,
feel
like
the game was
there's-
originally made for PC, so it's like
I thought there
Blizzard's
was a-
always been PC, so that's
Yeah.
why it's like probably focused on there.
Players cannot have multiple accounts with the same phone number.
Bro, am I not going to be able to like? Are they going to record my stuff
So, like-
on Diablo?
No, I doubt it. I think this is just Overwatch.
Okay.
Prepaid phones and VoIPs can't be used. Those that own the Xbox version of the original Overwatch will be required to add
What?
phone number to keep playing once Overwatch 2 launches as well.
That
Oh,
makes
see,
no
that's
sense.
launch?
You can't use prepaid phone plans.
I guess not.
What? You know how many people just have prepaid phone plans?
Mhm.
So what? They just can't play the game?
I guess not.
No way. There's got to be something that's not right with that. How could you lock out people with prepaid phone plans? That's like, I feel like a majority of people nowadays have prepaid phone plans.
Mm-hmm.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Like Mint Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. And like that's a prepaid phone plan. Your phone number doesn't change though on the prepaid. It stays the same. But
could you ask for a new phone, or is that going to cost you more? I've never really done a prepaid.
a prepaid thing is just you're getting like prepaid data for your phone. So like realistically you go and get a phone, the phone has a phone number, and then you get a prepaid plan. But if they're saying that like you can't do prepaid, maybe that means like you just can't go buy a burner phone and use the burner phone. Because I don't think they would lock actual prepaid. Like if I went to T-Mobile and just did a prepaid version instead of an unlimited plan, that's all it is. You have unlimited plans, which is what you're on, and I think you're probably on an unlimited, and that's what I'm on. Or you could get a prepaid, which is like you're set to 100 gigs. No way they would lock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here I found this. At some point after launch, Blizzard will be introducing the audio transcripts. This will allow Blizzard to collect a temporary voice chat recording of a reported player and transcribe what they're saying through text-to-speech programs. This text then analyzed by Blizzard's chat review tools to search for disruptive behavior. Blizzard has said that the audio recordings will be deleted after the transcription, while the text file will be deleted within 30 days. Blizzard stresses that voice chat data will not be stored long term, and so players will need to report disruptive voice chat behavior right away.
Oh, okay. That changes the whole thing.
By
I thought
requiring-
it was just like recording people's voices no matter what. This is for if people are reported. So like if I report somebody because they're saying something stupid, they're saying the N-word over and over, which I'm always like, dude, I'm reporting this idiot. This is so annoying. Even if it's just like something else, it's like, bro, come on.
Yeah, it's probably going to be kind of like how Xbox does like that capture where it's like it is going to record all that, but then like if none of it gets reported within like that time frame, a short time frame, it just goes away.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much, you don't ever think about like, man, you know what? That guy was an asshole like 3 days ago. I'm going to go in now and report him. Like that doesn't happen. All the reporting does happen like within that same game.
Yeah, for sure.
So, by requiring a phone number to play the game and creating temporary voice recordings of chat, the idea is that Blizzard will be able to more easily combat cheaters and disruptive players. However, there may be some concern that these systems will be abused somehow, or that some players will be falsely banned, as has happened with other games. It will be interesting to see how the Overwatch community reacts to these changes, as previous reports of video game recording voice chat have not been received well.
Yeah, because it's false banning people. Because like I said, if I tell somebody like, if I tell somebody to shut the fuck up because they're being stupid, or like,
Well, no, remember,
you're a fucking idiot, and then somebody reports me because I said you're a fucking idiot, do you think somebody should get banned for calling somebody a fucking idiot on an online game?
no, that's just normal talk.
Yeah, like, you're a fucking idiot.
I remember you got one of your the last bans that you got on Xboxes. You told somebody to like switch off a character.
Oh,
And they
I was
were-
going to say don't. I thought you were going to bring up that's why I was like, don't bring up the other reasons I was.
No.
Yeah.
So like you told somebody to just switch.
Yeah,
and then
I
they
told him to
reported
switch
you.
off damage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was enough for Microsoft and Blizzard to be like, no. Because I got like remember I got like a 30-day competitive ban where I couldn't play competitive for 30 days. I could play anything else because I was playing other games. I checked it, but I couldn't play Overwatch competitive because I told somebody to switch off. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Right,
Like, if
yeah.
I can't like put in criticism in a competitive, like, quick play is different. And obviously things have changed in Overwatch. There's role queue. There's all this other stuff which makes the game better. And I've said this from when we played Overwatch. I'm not going to call it Overwatch 2. When I played Overwatch prior, it should have always had role queue when the game first was invented and came out. Like, I've always said that. Like, role queue is huge because it keeps metas playable, not to like an extent of like an all DPS meta or an all tank meta.
Yeah, I mean, even like when Overwatch first came out, you could like have multiple of the same like characters. Like everybody could have
In
played.
quick play, you couldn't do that in.
Oh, you couldn't do that in comp?
Maybe when it first came out, but
That's
they
what
definitely
that's what I said.
before this whole before this whole Overwatch 2 or this Overwatch patch, there was character lockout.
There was character lockout, and
'Cause
then
we
like
were
towards
playing,
the end,
we played
like
during character lockout.
yeah, we played the very end of like the role queue being put in.
Yeah, and I haven't played any role queue.
Yeah, because when they did roll queue, I think that's when they started doing. You have a rank for.
I didn't play during any of that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I guess we'll just see how it goes. Like that article said, it never goes well.
No, yeah,
'Cause
it's gonna
just
be
like
it's
when
gonna be
YouTube
abused.
went through the purge, where YouTube had that really bad time where they were like trying new like safety features, and like videos were getting banned because their algorithm would like pick up certain things that would falsely ban channels and videos, and like YouTube lost like tons of money from it, and YouTubers lost tons of money. Some YouTubers like lost their channels because of these algorithms. They're doing by keywords, so like if you just say a keyword, it could be out of context. You're getting banned for that keyword,
Yeah.
not for the context that you're saying it in. So I don't know. I don't really play it, but we'll see. I also have restricted myself with that game because I've gotten in trouble multiple times playing that game.
Yeah.
I almost lost my Microsoft account entirely because of that game. Well, not because of the game, but because of my stupidity while playing the game.
Yes. and that was.
I'll
because-
never forget that conversation with that girl on the phone outside the horny house. I begged.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was nuts. Because I think when you got in trouble there, you couldn't like talk to anybody on. Like,
I couldn't play any games at all. I was banned off of Xbox Live entirely. Like, entirely. Not just a chat ban, which is pretty often happens to people. Remember when we used to raid with Kamehameha and Negrom, and
Yeah.
Negrom got a chat ban?
Yeah.
So he's like, he won't be in the chat. We're like, why? He's like, he got a chat ban from Call of Duty, but he's here. So I mean, chat bans are pretty often, but I had already received like 3 chat bans prior, and then I got the big bad ban, and I called them and begged for my account, and luckily the girl was cool, and she probably did something she probably shouldn't have done. Well, wasn't supposed to do, and gave me access back to Xbox Live. But she said that since I had that on there, if I were to ever, for any reason, get a chat ban or anything, I would lose my Microsoft account forever.
Yeah, permanent.
Like, everything that I've done, gone. So after that, I've never done it. That's not true though. I did do it a couple times after the fact for like the joke, but man, was it sweaty when I did it. Like I was sweating. I'm like, I don't know if I should do this. And Mitchell and Tanner are like, just do it once. And I'm like, all right. Peer pressure, man. I don't know if I should play Overwatch 2 because I'm just like, I love competitive good games, and Overwatch is probably my all-time favorite competitive game. But I take competitive games very seriously, almost to the point where it's like not fun for me.
Right, yeah.
So that's why I'm like on this fence of like, do I want to play again? Plus I'm like, there's new games coming in a while, probably not until next winter. We might get Diablo 4 and such, but we don't totally know. But it's like, do I want to go through that just the nights of going on 7 win streaks to then just losing 5 times in a row to going to bed absolutely so fucking pissed off that you couldn't sleep? I don't know if I want to do that again. Like, I remember it was such a fun time though.
Oh, it's.
But remember, there was nights where we would split up in the house and not talk to each other because we lost so many games and we would all just go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was like very slim, very little nights, not very many is what I'm saying, of nights where we go on like 10 win streaks and we're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I love the.
I think that's any competitive game.
I love the when we play. It's we're like on a lose streak, but it's getting like towards the end of the night, and
like one more.
We're like, all right, well, we can't end on that. We got to end on a win, and then like we keep losing like 2-3 more games. We're like, all right, I'm calling it.
I would rage too. I would rage when we play that game. I took it too serious. Like we were like professionals.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the goal. Get to the top.
We were pretty good though. I think with the system prior, it was good how you get to see your rank every game. Like you got to see it go up and down every game. I like that. I did not like how they calculated your stats but I like how they calculate it now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was just off of like wins or loses.
Right.
So like if one person was the reason that you lost the whole, because that game is very team oriented.
Yes.
If one person's lacking, it's like we're going to lose.
There was multiple times where we would get into games and we're like, we would know right away we're losing. But you can't leave the game because then you lose twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck, we just have to play through a game we know we're going to lose. And it's more irritating playing through those games because you're just like, I could be playing another game where I'm winning. But I'm probably just going to lose that one too. I mean, that's competitive. But
I always remember the one time we were playing with Tanner, and we just absolutely starting off the game, we are absolutely demolishing this team. Like they can't even leave the spawn, and then some of their team just starts leaving. So that, in our heads, that's like, oh, we won. They're leaving, so all I have to do is just sit here and wait until the game's over. And Tanner was inactive for a little bit, so we're still waiting for the game to end because we got to wait for the whole timer to go out completely. And all of a sudden, Tanner gets like a countdown on his screen. I'm like, hey, you're going to be banned in 30 seconds unless you start like being or like kicked from the game for being inactive. And Tanner starts moving around, hitting the enemies, and it's still going down, and then it kicks him. And he was pretty ticked because not only did he lose points as if it was a loss, he left.
And you all gained.
And we all gained. We all went up, and Tanner's always our lowest like ranked player, so it's like
prior. I don't know. I think now he's probably leveled out. He's gotten far better at shooters than he was back then.
Yeah, he's a higher rank than Mitchell right now.
Well, I'll be real with you, Mitchell's good at one thing, and that's Diva. So like,
any other character, he thinks he's the best. He's like, oh, Hanzo main, maybe I'm a Hanzo main,
maybe Orisa. But
I'm also a Widow main.
I was better at Widow than he was.
I think he's a good Junkrat, but it's not that hard to be a good
Dude, it's not good. Yeah, it's not hard to be Junkrat. It's like this. Do, and like you're hitting everybody on the team. Yeah. So it's, come on. A lot of those characters aren't hard to be good at, though.
No. But, yeah, so he lost more points because they took it as he left. And
I mean, we had multiple games at that house where I got disconnected, or like one of us would get disconnected in the middle of the game, and that's because we had like 6 people on the internet at the time.
mm-hmm.
But there was one time where I was one game from Diamond. I was one game from Diamond, like 3-4 points from Diamond, and we were winning the game, and I got disconnected, and you drop like 30-40 points when you lose. And that was another thing. When you lost in that game, you dropped a significant amount of points, but when you win, you would only gain like 5 or 7. And then like there was sometimes where like your evaluation was like the game evaluated you as you're going to lose this game because your skill is not as high as the enemy team. But if you won those games, you would get like a 30 bump. Remember those?
Yeah.
That was such a terrible way of doing it. That just shows that their like matchmaking was shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you would get stuck in elo. You would get stuck in a rank because
Dude, I remember so
the
many
games
times
weren't worth it.
where we would get matched with like
People that are like 200 levels higher than us, or like even people that are like in a different, like they were like high diamonds
or like the masters.
I will say though, we were in diamond. We
Yeah,
did play
we've
some
been in
diamond,
diamond.
and we have played against masters. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, but yeah, it'd just be so terrible when like a high ranked player plays with like his low ranked people. There's even there's some people that they'll have 2 Overwatch accounts because like they'll be in like masters or grandmasters and can't play with like their lower ranked friends.
Yeah.
So then they purposely make a second account with a lower rank so then they can play with like those friends.
I still think you should be like if Tanner's a lower rank than us by like a lot, I still think it shouldn't allow you to play with them. Like I don't think that's a bad decision Overwatch has, where like if you're in a Grandmasters, you can't play with somebody who's in like Diamond.
Yeah, that's to keep people from like doing this whole like carry,
boosting and
like
it.
You're not just being placed with like insanely hard people. You're gonna play people within your rank.
I also am totally agreed. I totally am fine with. I'm not totally fine, but I take that back. I'm totally fine with the fact that like you can't play competitive with consoles on PC. Yes, it sucks because it's like, fuck, I can't play with my friends. But I also think that is how every competitive style play should be.
I kind of wish they would just add a crossplay
Option.
rank.
I would be fine with options.
Because right now there's
with a separate rank.
Yeah, it's a separate rank. That's what I mean. Like crossplay, like you know what you're getting into. I know I'm gonna go against console players and like PC players, and like it should only like that should be there for like I know what I'm getting into. I just want to do this to play with like my friends in a competitive game. I don't want to play quick play with this. Like if I want to progress my actual, I'll play with like the same platform comp because there are already like 2 different rankings. So like there's roll queue ranking where then like your damage, your tank, and your healing will all have like different ranks. But then there's even open queue ranking. So like we could play kind of like how original Overwatch was, where it's like you pick Roadhog right away, I pick a healer, but then if it's not working, you can switch to damage because somebody else can switch to tank. So like they have like that capability of like let's just put one in.
If you queue in non-roll queue, does that mean everybody's in non-roll queue?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So you could end up playing with like all tanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like how the Overwatch
like
we played.
Yeah, I don't want to play that way. Is that how you play?
No, I always do the roll queue.
Yeah, I want to play roll queue if I play.
Mm-hmm. I always do support in roll queue.
I'm doing tank 100% every time. So
Tanner and Mitchell usually do like all, like you can click like I'll do all. So then like when you get put in the game, it'll assign whatever like we were missing.
Yeah.
That's what I do in quick play to kind of play my damage and tank.
I've
but
always,
I just usually do support.
I've always mained tanks on Overwatch. That's not true. I did main Zenyatta for a long time as well. But then I was like, Zenyatta's kind of fallen off. And I kind of played Zenyatta more as a DPS than I played him as a healer. And God, was I good.
Well, his most powerful ability is like putting out the Discord and...
Yeah, the debuff and everything. Yeah, for sure. But... And then I just like for one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try a tank. And I fell in love with my boy Roadhog, that fat fuck, and boy, I shouldn't be allowed to play that character. Like I said, I'm playing Destiny last night. I was like, people might think I'm hacking. I'm so good. So, but it's been a while. I don't know how. I'm probably mediocre now. But I pick up games pretty quick, especially games that like I played prior.
You just hop on and we just play a couple games.
Yeah, but it's like
just do your placements and then like, all right, put the game down. Just like see what happens.
yeah, but like when I don't know.
I mean, I don't see myself playing it a whole lot.
Yeah, that's
either.
the thing. It's like I don't know if
It's
I
just
want to
like-
like put the time into something that like we're just kind of playing right now. When there's like other things we could be playing just for like just playing for. Right
I'm just playing it to just kind of wait. I don't really have anything. Like I'm gonna kind of wait on Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare, but I'm not like super like, oh, that's like the game I'm waiting on. It's just like, and it's the next thing I'm gonna play right now.
Yeah, which comes out in like 2-3 weeks. So I don't know, I might just not. I don't know. I'm also like, Blizzard won't respond to my tickets, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if I have to like go to blizzard.net and get them through there, or they send them to my email. But I have yet to get any emails from Blizzard.
Are they sending? Do they think that they might be sending it to your old email?
My tum-tum's going wild over here.
Yeah, we just ate
But
an hour ago.
I don't think so, because I mean they might be, but like my ticket is I don't have that. Like I put in there, I don't have that email anymore. Send it to the email I just put in, because it tells you to put in your new email, your old email that your account's attached to, and then put in the new email because I'm swapping emails.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What the fuck, Blizzard? I can't even play. I won't even be able to play Call of Duty.
Oh,
Like when the new one comes out, if I decide to get it.
yeah.
But what the real kicker is, if I don't get it before Diablo 4 comes out.
Oh no.
I don't give a fuck about any of the other games. Diablo 4 though.
With Diablo 4,
Dude, I literally cried when that trailer dropped.
you could just make a new account for just Diablo.
True. That's true. I could just be like, fuck you guys, I'm just going to make a new. I could really just do that with anything. Yeah, but not like WoW. Like, what if I get back on WoW?
Yeah, if you get back on WoW and then like Overwatch, you want to transfer all your like skins and stuff.
Yeah, but couldn't I just transfer it to the new account?
Maybe.
It's all on the Xbox.
Yeah,
I'm just
I guess
I'm
you
just linking my Microsoft account.
Yeah, that's all you're doing.
Yeah, but purchased games. Purchased DLCs. Like, I have purchased Diablo 3 on my account. I would have to repurchase Diablo 3.
If you were gonna play
On the
Diablo
new
3
account.
again.
Yeah, but like, of course. Like if I had Battle.net, that's what I would have been playing with no internet.
Yeah.
Diablo 3. All right, we've gone way over.
We have. I think we covered a lot of ground. I think we got a really
I
good
gotta
battle strategy
take a shit.
to take down our enemies, and we will see you guys next time.